You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
So there's quite a bit of buzz right now around cash ISAs, and it's all because banks have quietly kicked off a rate war, all in anticipation of what might be announced in the upcoming budget. And honestly, it's one of those stories where you can almost feel the nerves across the financial sector, because everyone's trying to get ahead of a possible change that could affect millions of savers. What's happening is pretty straightforward. Cash ISAs have suddenly become hot property again. Banks are boosting their rates, trying to outdo each other, because there's a growing fear that the current £20,000 tax-free allowance might be cut. And when there's even a hint that something like that could change, financial institutions start moving fast. They want to lock customers in now, before any new rules are introduced that might make ISAs a little less attractive or a little less generous. This whole surge in activity is being driven by uncertainty. Savers are paying closer attention, and banks know it, so higher rates are being pushed out almost strategically, as if institutions are saying, grab this while it's still here. It's a classic pre-budget dance. No one knows what will actually be announced, but everyone is preparing for the worst-case scenario. And while banks are battling it out, savers are reacting the same way many of us would, by trying to make sure they don't miss out. With rates being nudged upward, people are shifting money, comparing offers, and in some cases even opening new accounts, just to secure a guaranteed return before any allowance changes are introduced. The demand has increased so quickly that some banks are almost struggling to keep up with the surge of new ISA applications. Now, tucked inside the original video was a lot of unrelated subscription payment messaging. Those automated reminders about updating details and keeping access active. That part doesn't really have anything to do with the Cash ISA story, but it does unintentionally highlight a contrast. While platforms are reminding you to stay subscribed, banks are reminding you, quite aggressively in some cases, to secure your tax-free savings while you still can. So as we wait for the budget, we're in this tense but oddly predictable moment. Banks racing to pull customers in, customers trying to read the signals, and everyone waiting to see whether the government keeps the allowance at £20,000 or trims it down. Whatever the decision ends up being, this early rate war is a pretty clear sign that all sides expect something to shift, and they're preparing before the announcement even lands. If any new details or updates come your way, feel free to send them over. I can turn them into another clear conversational script like this. Stay subscribed for more videos.